Welcome to the All Dyed Up Fibres podcast. I'm Diane.
And I'm Edith, and you can find us on Ravelry, Instagram, Facebook, and our webpage, alldyedup.ca.
Yeah.
You get the housekeeping things over quick.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
how are you?
I'm okay.
You're okay?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
And how about you?
Oh, fine. Yeah, fine.
That's good.
We're getting ready for the long weekend here in Canada. We have Canada Day on Sunday, right? So
There'll be lots of things in the community.
Fireworks and parades and so that'll be kind of neat.
Cold drinks.
Lots of cold drinks. It's supposed to be hot in our region where we are.
We're supposed to get thunderstorms today, and then clear up like tomorrow morning, and then it's supposed to get as hot as stink.
Yeah, hot as stink.
The news guy didn't quite put it that way, but
oh well.
Diane's version of the news.
Hot as stink.
Yeah. Raining cats and dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Snowing like crazy.
Colder than something. But I'm not saying it.
I'll say it. Colder than a grave digger's arse.
No, that wasn't it.
That's what my husband says.
Yeah.
And then hot as stink.
Right. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So have you been knitting lots?
Well, I've been working on that shawl that I showed you last time.
Oh yeah.
I really like this shawl, and I was whistling right along. So it's the Lang Ear shawl by Gudrun Johnston, and there's the picture. This is the one that I bought the kit for, or at the Kawartha Fibre Festival.
Yeah.
I like the wool.
It is pretty.
I'm sitting on it. Sorry. Oh, it's just started raining here. I don't know if you can hear it or not. 'Cause I have a tin roof on the house. So you might hear it.
Cool.
So it starts here, and you knit this big center diamond. Can you see that? I can't. There.
Okay.
So you knit that, and then you go down here, and you pick up a stitch every row, and you knit a triangle on the side. See that?
Yeah.
And then you put it on stitch holders, and then I've gone over here and I've picked up here, and then I'm gonna work the triangle at this side, and that'll make a
So do you
big
increase
triangle.
here, Edith?
You do, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you increase.
And that shapes you out.
Yeah, one every other row, I think. And of course, I made a mistake. Well, I've made a few mistakes. Oh, and I've got the back side. I'm showing you the back side. But anyway.
Want to flip her around?
Well, the mistake will help, or the back side will help explain the mistake. So you can see on this side, you know, where you join the other color, you always get that one row of, like, what do you call that? How do you describe that, Diane? Like that bumpy row. You
Yeah,
know,
it
the row
shows your
where,
stitches like it's.
Yeah. Yeah, like there's that row.
Like this one right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you always get that row on the wrong side, and then on the right side,
It's nice
it
and
looks
flat.
like that. So I knit this, and I'm trucking along, and I started over here, and I got all the way up to here somewhere, and I held it up to look at it, and this whole side had the bumps on the wrong side. I had to rip it out.
Damn.
I was just like, anyway, yeah.
You ripped it all out?
I had to rip it out. Yeah, I did.
Well, that kind of sucks.
So then I started again.
Uh-huh.
And I was trucking right along. What did I do that to wrong that? Oh, I started the triangle here. So the triangle was getting wider here. So I was gonna have a big old rectangle with the thing on it rather than a triangle. It was just like like the first two sections of this just sailed right along. They were just a dream to knit. That one little piece has been that little section
I'm laughing.
has been such a curse.
Do you know why I'm laughing?
Why?
Because this is so me and not you. This is something I would do.
I don't know.
And
We all
rip
make
the friggin' thing out until I was
all
upset
make
at it
knitting
and all the rest of it.
mistakes.
That's you.
So, and there's one big, huge mistake in the whole shawl. May as well tell you everything. That's
out.
When I did this section over there, the first time.
Okay, hold on here, folks.
Way down at the,
Right down there, yep.
right down here.
Yeah.
I didn't do the proper number of rows. I thought I did, but I got confused on when I was supposed to start this cream. And so it lines right up with this charcoal color. Can you see that?
Oh yeah.
And so now my creams all line up, and these work out that they end right at a color, and the creams line up. So I've had to do, so then when I started this side, the first time, I noticed this gray didn't end right where it did on the other side. So what's going on? So I read the pattern again, and I had made a mistake on that side, and there's just no way I'm ripping that all out. So I'm doing this side just to match that side, if I can do it right. So, and in the pattern, when I got, so of course, you know.
It late at night when you're tired.
Yes. So in the pattern, it does have a lovely drawing here, if you can see, and it would show me right where the rows are supposed to line up had I looked at it.
It does too.
I just want to knit. I don't want
to pay attention.
I don't want to pay attention. I don't want to read. I don't want to read. I want my hands to be knitting. Anyway.
Oh, that's funny.
So the poor
not
thing.
Funny, but it is.
Oh, it's funny. It's all right. It's not the end of the world. So the poor thing is, I love it. It's beautiful. It's a lovely pattern. I love the wool. It's definitely my own.
It's a hack.
Well,
they call it.
Do they call it a hack?
You've hacked it already.
I hacked it. Well, not on purpose. Are hacks on purpose?
I don't know.
Okay.
Aren't these things just the handiest little
jiggers? So that's actually, see, these are the knitting needles I'm knitting on. And for any of you that don't know, they're interchangeable. So these actually will twist off, and you end up with an end like that.
You can put the plug in,
and you can put a cap on it. And so that's what I did. I just took
your stitches on hold.
Yeah, I just put my stitches on hold and put the ends on a new cable. And then I guess if I do happen to read the pattern, when I get to the top here, then I cast off all at once. But you see how that one side ended a bit before the triangle? That was part of the mistake discovery. I bet you it was supposed to end right at that point, but I got a few more rows. Whatever. It's lovely. I mean, what are the chances I'm going to be standing right beside somebody that's got one done right?
Holy shit, you made a mess of that shawl.
Did you ever?
I think rub salt.
Well, and I mean, you wear them like this. Like, who the heck is going to tell? Like,
we're together and you have it on, I'm going to go, she's crazy.
Yeah, look at row 52, it's wrong. Like, seriously, it's going to be fun. But I really like it. I really do. I do really like it.
After all that, I'm in love.
Well, it's a good thing I like it.
Yeah, no kidding.
Because I've knit it a few times at one section.
It's beautiful colors. I love the colors.
Yeah, I like it. I was glad I bought it.
Yeah. It'll be nice.
It'll be fine. It's going to be a good size. Anyway, that's that. That's what I've been knitting.
Over and over
again. It takes a while when you do one piece 3 times. And guess what? It's in my knit habits bag.
Couldn't have been more appropriate.
No. Maybe I jinxed it, you think? I should have put it in what?
Oh my god.
I should have put it in, I don't know, whatever bag, but not it happens, because it happened. Oh well.
Stop, I got the nostril.
See, look, there's my ball of yarn. Because that's another thing. It's wool. So I don't spit, but you splice it. Do you know what that is? When you change a new color, because it's wool, you put them, cross them over each other, and you can spit. Mm-hmm. And then you do this, and so the fibres mesh together. And let's see if I can show you.
You don't have knots.
You don't have knots, so
Spit happens.
There's where I've put 2 together.
Oh yeah, you see it right there.
Yeah. So I didn't take that all apart when I had to rip it out. I've just left it in one big ball, and hopefully my ends will work out relatively close to where they did the first time. If not, I'll deal with it. But anyway, yeah. So I have a little glass of water over there where I knit. Usually I stick my fingers in the water.
So you don't actually spit?
I don't spit on. Drier than a popcorn fart. I can never.
Drier than a popcorn fart.
I was one night sitting there thinking like, this isn't gonna work. I gotta go get a drink of water.
You realize this is going
I know. It's the truth though. I mean, I'm not lying to you. So I thought I gotta go get a drink of water and a glass of water for my knitting. So I got 2 glasses sitting there, a little juice glass for my knitting and 1 drink.
Oh, that's funny.
Anyway, that's what's going on in my mess life these days. Excuse me. I dropped the powder.
Oh.
Thinking about knitting this.
Oh yeah, for the baby, new baby.
Yeah, my niece had a baby, so and a little girl. So anyway, I'm thinking about giving this a go, but it's a black and white picture. We'll see. I'll keep you posted how that goes. I'm not using that bag.
She'll be 3, but
yeah, she'll be. Edith, can I help you with that? Can I knit that for you?
You teach me how to knit my sweater?
Yeah, really, because knit happens.
Knit happens.
So what do you got going on? Nothing about me.
Okay, let's start off with. Do I want to do works in progress first, or do I want to show an FO?
Whatever. What do you want to do? Works.
I don't give a rat's.
You do whatever.
Okay,
Pick.
let's go with this.
Yeah, you go with
This was
whatever
just
you
the
want.
little thing that.
It's your goodie
I
basket
got
there.
fuzzy. Speaking of dry.
Tell you, you laughed, but it's the thing.
Okay, this is
Okay,
the
get
Jody
serious.
shawl that I started, and I just had a little
Oh.
bit done in the last podcast. I finished it.
It's pretty.
So it goes along like this. It's a crescent shawl.
Sorry.
Yeah, so it's done. It's blocked. It's ready to go.
That's really nice.
So yeah,
And can they see the?
I don't know.
See that? Look at that. Isn't that pretty? There's lace work in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's done. FO ready to go. It's the Jody shawl by Hoey Locatelli. It's done in this is our yarn silversmith. This one's eggplant, and then this one is a Stell DK, and I think it was like it's charcoal color.
So it's our sport weight.
This is our sport weight.
Mhm.
Nice and squishy.
Yeah, it is.
So anyway, yeah, and it's a Jody shawl,
Tell me
Hoey
more.
Locatelli, and yeah, I think this pattern, it's an easy knit. I think that it would be a nice little shawl for somebody that's just starting out. It's because it's a crescent, so it's knit from the top down, and you increase on your sides to bring it out, and then the bottom portion has just from here to here is just a little bit of easy lace, just yarn overs, knit 2 together. So, there's. And you change your colors, and it's got a bit of this is supposed to be like a fade, whatever. So it would be a good beginner shawl. It has a few skills in it, but not overpowering that you would get frustrated with it. So
Good. And so what size needles?
I think there were 4.
So that's not a bad size. You could
Yeah.
get some speed with that rather than a teeny tiny
Well,
one,
and it's
yeah.
all garter stitch.
It's all
so
garter stitch. Even
you
the
could-
better.
Yeah, so not a lot of purling. So
Good. Very nice.
Hoey Locatelli designed this and named it after Jody and the Grocery
From the
Girls.
Grocery Girls podcast.
podcast.
If you're a knitter, you might want to check that out.
Yeah. So then, I'm dropping the ball of yarn. Drop my balls. Okay, this is the sweater.
It's getting longer.
It's getting there. I've been knitting on it. So I went to the knit clinic at Knit Traders on Gardeners Road, and the girl that taught the sweater class, she does the knit clinic. So if you're stuck or you have a problem with your knitting, you can go Thursday nights from 6 until 8 to Knit Traders on Gardeners Road, and she has a list there. You put your name on the list and kind of put your problem down, and she comes around the table to you individually and helps you fix or gives you instructions or assistance on how you can fix the problem with your knitting to get you going back on the right track again. And so anyway, we sat down at the knit clinic and talked about my sweater and came up with some ideas, and she brought books to check out to see, different designs and shaping techniques and stuff like that. So
that's why you put your problem down on the sign-up sheet so she can prepare? Oh, isn't that?
Well, when you go in, but like she knew that I was having problems.
She knew you were coming.
Yeah, she knew I was coming, and she knew I was kind of where I was trying to get with this sweater. So she was prepared for me. But so anyway, I had ripped the sweater right back to where you join for your arms. Like this is your armpit. I just have them on string. This is the cap of your sleeve, right? So your sleeve's going to start coming up here. So I rip right back to here. So I've got this much done. This is the front. And then in the back, this is the back. And what I did with the back, because of B&B's boobs and butts, so I had to put more stitches in the armpit to make room for the boobs. And then I put this in the back. I split my stitches in 3s, and then I knit this panel in the center over the center stitches, and then I increased the bottom so that this will hang sort of like this.
That would be pretty.
And then you have the extra fabric for the second B for your butt. Instead of the sweater being shaped like this, and I'm not shaped straight. I'm a curvy kind of girl.
There you go.
Yeah.
Those are nice. It's pretty.
So, you're talking about your needles and your interchangeables. I'm dealing with my interchangeables too, but what I did was I have connectors. So I take this off, I put a connector here, and then I put another cord with the connector, and then I put my plug at the end, take this needle off, put my plug, and then I put my stitches on too, and I can put this sweater right on over my head to try it on instead of having to transfer my stitches all the time. Then I just, where the connector is disconnected, put my needles back on and keep knitting. So I could try this on.
Isn't it?
Pardon?
It's a lot more efficient.
Yeah, I can try this on as I go. So I know when I have my length, I know that if I'm too tight, I can put more stitches, or not yet if I've ever been too loose, but just saying. So anyway, I feel so much better about this sweater.
Oh, good. There's a lot of work in that. I mean, speaking of...
Yeah, and I had my sleeves down, and I ripped the sleeves all back too. And anyway, I have...
Why? What was wrong with the sleeves?
I wasn't in love.
Okay.
So what I've done is I ordered off of the internet a set of size for Flipsy Flex. I'm doing my sleeves with Flipsy Flex, so I'm going to do one sleeve, then the other, because I can make time with those and write everything down, so I know I got both sleeves the same.
Yeah.
Because that magic loop with these two on the same needle,
is it too heavy?
it was just like, okay, trying to think to this side, and I do my increases on this sleeve, and then I got to come around and do. I was just like, I don't want to think that much.
Oh, okay.
Just
I
like,
don't magic loop, so I don't understand.
Thinking, this is not fun, and you know what? If it's not fun, bye, Felicia.
Yeah.
So I
excuse me, we've got to grab
my ball. They rolled away. So anyway, I thought, this is not fun. We're gonna fix this because it's crazy. This is a lot of yarn in the class, and it just seems like such a shame to throw it aside and leave it there. So I'm not going to. I'm determined to get this done, and I'm gonna wear the sucker no matter what.
Well, I think that cable across the back, I mean, that's beautiful, and that's got to give you just a whole new.
And I think what I'm going to do, instead of doing ribbing on the sleeves, I'm going to bring it down and do a cable about the same on the sleeve cuffs.
That's going to be fun to see.
And then Deb and I are going to, that's the instructor, Deb and I are going to talk about what we're going to do on the bottom, and then we're trying to incorporate the bottom into the neckline. So I think it's the first time in my life I've ever knit a sweater without a pattern and went bang, 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 bang.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so.
Good.
Yeah. The sweater with no plan. Yeah. So then, I couldn't help myself. I had to start this.
There's that new
I love
bag.
this bag. This bag is like.
You got it at the show.
I did.
You talked about the last podcast.
Yeah, I did. So.
What do we got going on in here?
Oh, Kathy, this is for you. Aren't you so proud of me? Oh, yes.
She's got it in her page protector, Kathy. Woo!
Kathy, this is all you. So, I'll take the little protector.
Look how it's not all wrinkly.
And you know what? I had a changing day in my life, like Dr. Phil. I got a new freaking printer, and you know what? You'd think you'd read the box.
Well,
When you
Apparently
bought the
it's-
printer, it was on sale at Staples. Hell, that one will do.
Yeah.
It's affordable, need a new printer. Hey, buddy, how much do the cartridges for this sucker cost?
Yeah, you always
He
check the
told
price
me,
of the cartridge.
I said, oh, yeah, so I'll throw it in the car. Let's go. Giddy up. And the car gone, right?
I have a feeling.
Changing day in my life.
Okay.
That sucker prints both sides of the page.
Oh.
Yes, sir. Bonus.
Oh, good. Isn't that nice?
Oh, who the hell would have thought?
Yeah. Not just the rest of the world knew it. We're just catching on.
I was like, I don't have time for this. Like, just throw me the printer, honey.
You got a nice
I want that one.
surprise.
That's the best price. I don't care.
Good. Good.
Yeah, so hey.
So we're getting you doubly efficient. You're using both sides of the paper and you're using page protectors. Look at you go.
I'm not sure my life's ready for all this.
You're on fire.
Honest to God, this podcast is just totally turned. It's usually me ripping the work out. And you're always the efficient one. These people aren't going to know what the hell to do to us. They're going to do. So anyway, this is Birds of a Feather by Andrea Mallory.
Oh, that looks nice.
Yeah. It's going to be, gotta get into the protector.
Here.
It's just going to be a Cracker Jack, this one is.
Is it good size you mean? Or is it...
Oh, I don't know.
That's
big.
No, I didn't mean to distract you. I just trying to understand what you were saying.
Yeah, it's like,
It looks big in the picture.
the wingspan is 101 inches and the center depth is 26.5.
Good.
So it's as big as the Find Your Fade.
Find your fade.
Yeah. Then by the time I get done blocking the bejesus out of it, it'll fit the back of the couch.
You don't want it there. You wear your fade though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you'll wear it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I have got, and this is a minute of it's got cashmere.
Oh,
So
mohair.
yeah, sorry, mohair. This is some mohair, and this
that's
is
what you bought at the show.
Yeah,
Kawartha.
this is what I bought at Kawartha. So this is our yarn. This is eggplant. It's quite purple. And then this is mohair that is Shirley Bryant.
Shirley Bryant. Okay. Do you hold it double, Diane? The mohair?
No,
So nice.
I'll tell you. You want to talk about spitting fur? You knit with this stuff for a while, and you're like, holy fuzzy. Look at it.
Yeah. You can tell the halo on that, but
Yeah, this is what they look like.
very nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be a Cracker Jack, isn't it?
Gorgeous. Rich looking, eh? The plum and the, yeah. Very good. You're enjoying the knit?
Yeah. Yep.
Good.
Yeah. It's got a center spine,
Mm-hmm.
so you increase each side, and then in the center spine, you like knit to your marker, and then you slip one purlwise, knit two together, and then flip your stitch over, passed over.
Cool.
Yeah. So those are my projects.
Right.
That's all I got going on, but they're big projects, so.
I could give you another efficiency tip that I heard
Okay.
at the Kawartha show.
Hit
If you're
me.
interested. Now, you know how some of the knitting has charts.
Mhm.
So, a lady across the way that I bought the shawl from, she saw the page protector gift when you got your page protectors. So I was explaining the fun we were having with that, and and she said, well, I put my work in page protectors. And she said, and I highlight, if there's a chart, I highlight all the stitches that are the same. So if the symbol says knit two together, she sits down with that chart and highlights them all pink. And then if another symbol is purl, she'll sit down and she'll take another color, a blue, and she highlights them all blue.
Right on the protector.
Right on the pattern. So that when she's knitting, she's not necessarily reading the symbol. The color is also, she knows every color is whatever I said pink was, but anyway, every yellow is knit. So she just goes and she sees yellow, she just knits. So she goes, that's even one step more efficient, is to grab a bunch of different colored highlighters, and every stitch on that chart gets a color. Oh, yeah, I thought that was something to try someday.
Yeah.
Anything to speed it up for her, she said. She's
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, good. There's my efficient tip of the day. Tip of the day. So what else is new?
Nothing. I have not bought anything. I've been a good girl. Oh, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, Saturday, Sunday. I spent the afternoon with my sock machine.
Oh
I
yeah.
did some cranking, and I made a bonnet, a cast-on bonnet. I didn't bring it with me, but
Okay.
I'll bring it next time. Show it to you.
Okay.
But
The bonnet.
the bonnet that I finished.
Not the machine.
Yeah, no, that thing's heavy.
Yeah, that's what I was
Cast iron,
thinking.
it's heavy stink.
I don't want anybody thinking they were going to get
No.
views of the machine. Unless you want
Maybe
to film this
someday.
at home, you could
Maybe
do it.
someday when I can get a sock
Yeah.
going or something, I will. But I was able to find some books, so I will bring those next time when they arrive. And yeah, once I get learning more about that, get going with that a bit, I'll enlighten you.
Cool.
That was fun. It was good. It was fun.
Good. Nice enjoyable weekend.
Yeah.
We talked about going to Lansdowne, but I
to the
had
Fibre Festival.
to the Fibre Festival. But I had to go Friday morning for an oil change, and before I left, I had new brakes. So I was feeling a little bit like I had to be a responsible adult and not go to a Fibre Festival and spend money on yarn when I just had to buy brakes. I was not feeling the groove.
Yeah.
I was not feeling the brake. But anyway.
Yeah, when you told me about it, you looked like you were like, oh.
I wasn't impressed.
Yeah, you
Like,
had that for shit's
seriously?
sakes look on your
I'm
face.
gonna be an
It's-
adult and pay for brakes. I don't want to. I want to be
Cutting
whatever.
into my stash acquisition.
Yes, I want to go to the Fibre Festival instead. But anyway.
Yeah, I didn't go either.
So no, we didn't go. I stayed home and did the adult thing.
I went berry picking the other night.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's an adult thing. Kind of.
Yeah. It's a belly thing.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Berry picking was never my deal. I was traumatized as a child, and
Yeah.
yeah. But my husband likes to go.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah. But like his dad used to take a bunch of them, and they would all go. So it's kind of a.
He has happy memories.
Yeah, and he gets on the phone and he phoned next door to the kids and said, would you like to go? And he phoned up to Isaac and said, would anybody like to go berry picking? And he thinks that, you know, you go by the truckload to go berry picking, like the Griswolds are coming to the berry patch. But anyway, I said, no, sweetie, if you want to go berry picking, knock yourself out. So anyway, he said to me, he said, actually, our oldest son's partner was actually leaving the berry patch when he was coming in. She was with her mom and her sister. And then he came home and he said, well, I picked berries for the son next door. And he said, it's funny, they're not home. Well, of all the years that somebody else lived in that house, you couldn't give a rat's ass whether somebody was home over there or not. He goes, well, I just kind of snuck in the garage and put them in the fridge. And I said, well, do you want me to text them and tell them that they're there? Oh, no, it's okay. And so anyway, he said to me in the morning, I pulled up in there, and he said, like, there's still not anybody around. That's strange. And I thought, well, that is strange. So anyway, they'd been to Ottawa to a Shania Twain concert.
I was thought you were gonna tell me they'd gone berry picking.
No.
No.
So I said, bring the
fine.
berries home. They're not going to eat them.
They're not home to do
We'll
them
get
up.
rid of them. We don't like to pick them, but we'll eat them. So anyway, yeah, we got some strawberries, and
Yeah, strawberries.
everybody in the neighborhood got strawberries one way or another. Everybody got berries.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Maybe the next batch I'll make a couple of jars of jam.
Mm-hmm.
Good. So that's good. We don't live very far from the berry patch. Just a road over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, we can go after supper and be there and back in 3/4 of an hour.
Well, that's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
So that was good.
So, what have we got coming up?
Oh boy, I don't know if I'm ready. Are you ready?
Let her fire.
Okay. So as we've promised, we've been putting some yarn on our website in our shop. So, and keep checking because there's still more to go on. It's a work in progress.
Yeah.
So anyway, what we talked about was our shipping. Shipping is always a stinker. So Edith and I were trying to come up with some ways to get our shipping costs down. So we had talked to other people when we were at shows and that kind of thing, and about how they ship, and to get ideas on how to get they've done to get their shipping down. So anyway,
and we appreciated everything they shared.
Yes,
greatly appreciated.
Lovely people, and great to share their ideas, and
it's very generous.
Yes, very much so. So one of the ways was vacuum sealing yarn. So got a vacuum sealer, and I vacuum sealed a skein of yarn and headed to the post office. So we now will be able to offer you flat rate shipping from our website within Canada. So Christmas in July. Well, I'll have to show them. This
the skein of yarn
is a skein of yarn.
Yeah,
and it fits through the mail slot in an envelope, just as easy as pie. So this is how your yarn will come to you. Go ahead.
Well, you'd said an interesting thing when you got here, and you showed me. I hadn't seen it, and you said that some people are doing this with their stash.
Yeah, I looked into this when this was presented to us by somebody else. It was a vendor show that mails out yarn, and then I investigated, got on the computer, and Edith is the Googler. But anyway, like I said, this podcast is so backwards. I Googled, and so anyway. When I was Googling and reading other people's blogs and what they've done with all this, people are vacuum sealing this and actually putting their stash on their shelves like this. And they put a tag in it and seal it right in their stash. People that are moving do this and put them in their boxes or in their bins to move, because the space is just incredible.
Takes up so much less room.
Yeah. So what we've done is these are actually ties, the ribbon inside, because our yarn comes with a ribbon and a card that has the washing instructions on the weight and all that. So there you will still get the tie, so you'll know what weight of yarn it is, and there'll be a card in here that has all of the information on it as it does now. It just, when this comes out, it's just a big long skein. It's not, there's no twist. We just untwist it and then vacuum sealed it.
Yeah, and I don't know if everyone knows this, but we tie our labels on our yarn with ribbon, and all of the merino nylon is black, fingering weight is black. The merino cashmere nylon fingering weight is white, and I'll get a white ribbon. The sport weight is pink.
It's 100% merino.
100% merino, and our 100% merino worsted is blue. So that's the significant for us of the ribbon.
Yeah.
And,
so anyway,
so they still get a ribbon. So if they're onto that system, they'll know just by looking in there that it's in merino nylon.
Yeah. So starting July 1st, we are going to have Christmas in July.
Yeah.
It's for a month. The month of July. When you purchase from our website, your shipping within Canada is free.
Yeah.
So stop by, take a look around if there's anything that you would like. And if you don't see anything, keep visiting back, because through the month I will be reposting different skeins, and things will be added to the website. Yeah. So if you live in Canada and you see anything you like, check it out.
Yep, please feel free to take advantage of the free shipping.
Free shipping for a month. So, other than that,
that's good.
Yeah. So, have we got anything else?
I don't think so. I think we're good to go. So I hope you're all enjoying your knitting these days, and share with us what you knit. We have a Ravelry group if you'd like to post some pictures of what you're knitting. We'd love to see it.
And thank you to people that have just joined the Ravelry group. It's kind of neat to see people join and have new people, and so, and we don't do show notes. So if there's anything that you see on one of our podcasts, just go to our website, hit contact, and shoot us off an email, and we'll answer your questions.
And like I've said before, if there comes a high demand for show notes, I certainly will do them again. But at the time, I was just feeling like
we were crazy busy too.
Yeah,
so.
and This way I'll know if anyone reads them. If anyone needs information, then they can just ask us. We'd love to chat. So.
Yes.
Okay.
So anyway, I think that's it.
It is.
We're past our 30-minute mark. So.
Gotta go.
Oh, we've gotta go?
Gotta go.
Gotta go. We always say 30 minutes. So.
Yep.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.